Welcome back to the Black Light Podcast. ThonLexy here with another live reaction. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got a great show for you. Let me make sure my sound and everything is good. Rodecaster DUO. Oh, I got my caps lock on. There we go. All right, let's get into it. Looks like Emperor was first, him and DJ Matrix. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Oh, look, the notification for my show actually came down. Maybe people will start getting notifications. We've been getting a lot of complaints about people not getting notifications. We're going to have a good show today. There were some guys who had some questionable things to say. There was also some women who also had some very questionable things to say. It's going to make for an interesting show. You guys know the rules. Hit the subscribe button and way into the room. Also hit the like button. And everything over $20 in the Cash App qualifies as a show sponsor. If we reach a goal of $100, we come back here tomorrow and react to Kendra G. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Hit the like button. Let's go ahead, drop those locations. Let's get that music queued up. Let's have a good show. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna waste
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Let's go ahead and make it happen. We're not gonna waste any time. Drop those locations. Las Vegas in the building, that's it. Let's get it. How you guys doing today? Salute BLP family. What's up? Hit the like button on your way into the room. We're gonna get started.
Each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those
I
positions.
beg your pardon?
Now, when played back simultaneously,
Shame in
on
your
two separate
soul.
sounds,
Ain't nobody
the sounds
shame.
are blended
I'm
together
here to tell you right
achieve
now.
a new dimension of sound normal recording.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's have a good show. What's up, Brendan? RM, Grace, David, Edwina, Tampa, Florida in the building. If you want to stop the show and say something about anybody we're reacting to, the Cash App is the only way to guarantee it. Super chats take second priority. Let's go ahead and get the board cleared off, because we're looking for a new sponsor. Houston, Texas in the building. What's up, the Greek surgeon? How you doing? Still a little bit under the weather, but we're gonna make it through. We're gonna persevere. Cereal candy to be specific. Okay. You guys ready to do this? It's gonna be a lengthy show. Not gonna take a lot of time. Shouts out to Arlette. Go over there, subscribe to Arlette, the Balloon Pop Show. Much love to everybody representing Chicago. What's happening? Drop where you're tuning in from as you come into the room. Also hit the like button as you come into the room also. It's gonna be a good show. Okay. This was a younger woman. I'm glad they started off with the younger demographic. That's how we react in our show. We take care of the younger women first, then we move on to the older women. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Hit the like button on your way into the room. Cash App's the only way to guarantee you stop the show. DMV in the building. Let's spin the clip.
New foods.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you look for in a man?
A man that is intentional, a man that is God-fearing, a man that likes to have fun. Yeah.
Okay, those are good. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
A man who cheats and lies, a man who isn't intentional. Yeah.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. We'll start over here. Okay, let's have your name and age.
My name is Gervons. I'm 25.
Okay, Gervons, what do you do?
I do tech
I do sales and marketing.
Baltimore in the building.
Yes.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
She looked like my cousin and her eyebrows. That's it.
Okay.
It's nothing. Yeah.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What makes him your type?
I like his skin complexion. He's tall. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go down over here. Your name and age.
My name is Tank. I'm 28.
And Tank, what do you do?
I'm a dog breeder, future MMA champion.
Okay. Congrats. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
21 just too young.
Too young.
Yeah. Beautiful, but 21 is too young.
Got it. And now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah. I like his tattoos.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you. Your name and age.
My name's Daniel. I'm 26.
Daniel, what do you do?
I am currently a student. I'm a graduate student to get my master's degree, and I also work within that university, North Carolina A&T Financial Aid is what I do. And then I also have a podcast.
Let him cook.
And I work in fitness.
Okay. Busy. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I wanted to hear her out. Everything that she said was out of respect just before she said anything, or before she did anything. I wanted to hear her out. But she's just a little young for me, so I preferably a little older. So, yeah.
Right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes. He's well spoken and his job is nice.
Thanks.
Sounds good. Thank you. Got two more down over here. Your name and age.
My name is Destin. I'm 27.
Destin, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I have 3 businesses. I have a carpet cleaning business, a clothing brand, and a t-shirt print business.
Let him cook.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was just the age. 21 is too young for me. Yeah.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say he's handsome, but no, not, yeah.
Okay. What makes him not your type?
What he's wearing, his outfit, yeah.
Okay.
It's cool. That's cool. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Jerron. I'm 27.
Jerron, what do you do?
I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a painter.
What was the last part?
I'm a painter.
Painter. Okay, cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, it's just a 21. You know what I'm saying? You just start being able to buy drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't evolved enough yet for me. You feel me?
Got it. And now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say he's handsome as well, but he isn't my type initially, yeah.
Okay, got it. And why not?
His outfit as well, yeah.
I think I look good.
I like the confidence, but yeah.
I like the confidence. All right.
It's all good.
Thank you. And then we did get another pop back over here. Your name and age?
My name's Arthur, 27. I'm sorry, I just had a birthday, but 27. I'm a police officer.
Oh, nice. Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was trying to look past the age, but just a response on like clothing, just not for me.
Okay. I see. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He looks nice. It's the job that I wouldn't, yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Do you get that often with your job?
Yeah, really? I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very common men in law enforcement. People don't want to date men. It's a very dangerous job. I understand that.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let's head on back.
Hit the like button on your way
We
into
now
the room.
have 2 guys left. Go ahead and ask these 2 remaining guys a question.
What are you looking for in a woman?
Okay. What are you looking for in a woman? Let's get your name and age first.
My name is Phil. I'm 26.
Phil, what do you do?
I work as a logistics specialist in medical devices.
And now to answer her question, what do you look for in a woman?
Yeah, I look for someone that either has or is working on a relationship with God, somebody that has a good relationship with their emotional and mental health, somebody who's ambitious, driven, and spontaneous.
Thank you. Let's go down here. Your name and age?
I'm Tevin. I'm 28.
Okay. Tevin, what do you do?
I'm a photographer. I do audio engineering too.
Okay, nice. And to answer her question, what are you looking for in a woman?
Just somebody who's trying to have fun, like pop out, try new things, try different food spots like that.
Okay, cool. Let's head on back. And I'm going to have you ask these guys another question.
Okay. Have you ever cheated? If you did, why? And if you haven't, why not?
Oh.
If you haven't, why not?
Okay, let's go over here.
If you haven't, why not? Ma'am, what? What are you saying? If you haven't, why not? I'm not really sure where you're going with this line of questioning, but I'm very sure why it's going bad. Not sure why you chose to ask that. Interesting. Let's spin the clip.
Why? Like, why not?
Why haven't I cheated?
Yeah.
There's no need to.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I believe in loyalty.
God, this is awkward.
Absolutely.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Did get a pop over here. All right, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't be cheating often, but like, you know, like here and there, like, you know.
Okay.
But I'm like 80% loyal. I'm like 80% loyal.
So why the 20?
You just gotta have the full package. And like she fine, but she 21 and like she got a little growing to do. I'm not saying I'm fully grown either, but
You play too much.
Yeah, yeah. She got a little growing to do.
Okay. Now, so it's just she has some growing to do, but she's someone that's your type?
Like in the club, yeah. Okay. Like during the day, I don't know. I gotta see her with a different look. You know what I'm saying?
For in the club, come on, my brother. Shit. What are you talking about? Oh, I lost the light. I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this. I don't know if you're here with serious intentions, but brother, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Let's go ahead and get back into the show while I fix my light. Meth Curry.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
Based off his answers, I wouldn't, yeah.
I understand.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then we did get a pop over here. All right, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, she asked me why I never cheated, and when I told her that I don't, she asked me a follow-up question, and I just don't believe there's a reason for me to cheat personally. I know everybody has their own personal reasons, but I just didn't like the way you asked that question.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
But you look great, though.
Thank you.
All right. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. Thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Next caller.
Dead ass personality.
All right, let's
Just
bring
dead
out our
inside.
next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hi,
Okay.
my name is
Here we
Ashley.
go.
Ashley, how old are you?
I'm
we go.
25.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm an actress, and I also work in the education department of a theater, and I teach kids musical theater.
Okay, that's
Pretty
fun. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to do karaoke. I like to hang out with my friends and my family, and also travel. I've also gotten into pageantry lately, so that's something fun and new.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I'm looking for somebody that's really kind-hearted and somebody who has emotional intelligence as well as emotional availability, and someone who's just like wanting to do things with their life.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Smokers, and yes, and if you do drugs, no ma'am. I am also not
Nothing
open
but
to dating someone with children.
Maybe she's a ninja.
And if you're easily jealous or controlling or combative, that is a no from me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over there to see why they ended up popping. All right. Your name and age.
Tank, 28.
Okay. And Tank, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do smoke marijuana from time to time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. So prior to her saying that you did have your balloon unpopped, why so?
You look good. I mean, well educated. I liked everything.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Now is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he looks nice.
Thank you.
All right. We got two more down over
That's what
here.
racist.
Your name and age.
My name is Destin, 27.
Please don't bring my wife, Journey Smollett, into this. Because she didn't ask for any of this. She didn't ask for this show to be created. She didn't ask to be just leave Journey out of this. Even when I was a little kid, I was in love with her during Eve's Bayou. Okay? Fell in love then. All right? Let's not lose our minds. Like, Journey Smollett is light-skinned perfection. You understand? and we will not disrespect. She was like, he's not always at work. I know he's not, mother. Oh no, that was Megan Good who got slapped. She wanted to slap the young one. She just ran off and cried. Amazing movie. You are cursed. Every man that comes after you is dead. Samantha! Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I've been taking medicine to get better, and it's mixed with some other things. Just doing my best. Just conduct the show. Bear with me. Let's go ahead and spin the clip.
All right. And Destin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do smoke a little bit. A little marijuana.
Okay. Now, before she said that, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Well, she looks good. Like the natural look. Like the dress. She looks good.
Thank you.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
I wouldn't
Samuel
say
L.
off
Jackson was a
the
nasty, slimy
top
bastard
of
in that movie.
the cuff. Yes.
Okay, got it. No problem.
Okay.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
I'm Jerron. I'm 27.
And Jerron, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I smoke a little bit. I do stand-up comedy. Sometimes I gotta smoke to just think sporadically. It's just a part of what I do sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Alrighty.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I wouldn't say so. However, I do like this top that you're wearing. This is really nice. Actually, the whole fit. I like the fit.
Okay, it hurts my feelings a little bit.
Someone didn't like it, and someone else likes it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Some of you women are gonna be so sad when you're 55 and like by yourself, and you're gonna be thinking about guys that you passed up on, and it was just because of like things that could be changed in 2 minutes. And I know it really isn't about the clothes. The clothes isn't really the reason why you guys reject suitors because of these stupid semantics. It's really because you think that there will always be good suitors. It's the delusion that destroys so many of you career women. You career women think you can just keep going back to school, doing different things, focusing on your own independent life, and think that there'll just always be good suitors around the corner. And again, every day there are more and more women becoming the age of 21, and it's very difficult to compete with younger women in the dating market. Now, even though the 21-year-old that we just saw, she crashed and burned, I think that had a lot more to do with her attitude and her demeanor and how disgusting it was.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Let's head
Hit the like button anyway in the room, people.
Ooh, okay, we've got 5 guys left. Let me hand you a pick.
Okay. Wow.
There you go. I am going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 1. Okay. Your name and age?
My name is Gervins. I'm 25.
25, okay. And Gervins, why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, I like how she looks, and she's an actress and stuff like that. It's cool.
Sounds good. And why'd you end up popping his?
I think all for me.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'8".
6'8", yeah.
Dang. Okay. Yeah.
That's crazy.
A lot of girls would love that. However, I know I'm tiny.
Yeah, I like a fun size. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I will see the follow.
Yay, thanks.
She's trying not to get broken in half, boss. I'm just kidding. That was a stupid joke. Just because, what's that, Mom? Just because you're, again, this is weird. Women always say they want taller guys, then you 6'8" guys come rolling through. You guys who are like NBA height, you guys really don't do well. Sometimes, like, some women don't want to deal with you because you're big. But it's funny, once you play in the NBA, then they want to be involved with you. Haven't you noticed? You notice that, like, when you're 6'8" and you have a $150 million contract, all of a sudden you're appealing and the height isn't a problem. It's just what I notice with women. If you're like everyday tall, you're just 6'8" working at Kinko's, women don't want to wash those big ass socks and shoes and shit. And like, they don't want to accommodate your oversized limbs. But when it's hypergamy. You can get mad at it all you want, but the truth is it's hypergamy. That's how women think. It's about survival. It doesn't really necessarily make them gold diggers. It's how they survive. She does have on those gloves. Wouldn't be surprised if she's into voodoo also. See in the comments down there. Something about those gloves is definitely making me think she does things, builds, tabernacles. I don't know. Something about her. Sets me off.
Sounds good.
Makes
You
me
do
uneasy.
Yes.
Damn, I do yoga too.
Okay, well, I don't do it often.
Hey, we can do it together.
Well, we can't end two more. I'm so sorry.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Scoot that way.
Okay.
Okay, we've now got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
What is a social cause that you're passionate about and why?
You ever meet somebody
What is a social
and they're
cause
so
you're passionate about
boring,
and why?
You feel like
Name and
they
age
poisoned
first.
you? Like,
My name is Phil. I'm 26. I would say a social cause that I'm passionate about is the wealth gap in my community. It's closed. It's closing, but there's still a lot of work. There's still a lot of improvement, and I believe that we have to do a better job at taking ownership and creating opportunities and infrastructure for ourselves.
That's nice.
Yeah. Your name and age and answer to her question.
Daniel, 26. And a social cause that I would say I'm passionate about is education, specifically for black males, because I am a black male. So just exposure to education and then actually using that as an outlet to reach out, connect with people, and develop a career. So I'm currently a student, so I understand the importance of education, so I would say I'm passionate about that one.
Okay, great.
Your name and age and the answer to her question.
My name is Arthur, 27. I would say the same as far as education because obviously I'm a school resource officer as well. So I'm very passionate with my kids in the school. So that's it.
All right, sounds good. Name and age and answer to her question.
I'm Tevin, 28. We got to stop the violence, y'all. Like the black on black violence, gun violence. The rap music is great, but we just got to stop killing each other, please. Yeah, that's about it for me.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Let's head on back and let's kind of throw your question back at you.
Okay. Yeah. I'm very passionate about disability advocacy. I have a brother that has epilepsy, so that's something that's really on my heart. I also volunteer at a Cook Children's. It's a children's hospital, so I love to take after people that are sick and that have disabilities as well. And immigration, women's rights, and I'm very passionate about my black people and making sure they are safe in the community. So yeah.
Okay.
Now, I truly believe you might possibly have good intentions. It's amazing that you're an epilepsy advocate. You seem like you have good things to offer. I don't know why it's very, very difficult to trust you. And what I think it is, because you represent this new hybrid woman who's so modernized you can't really do anything with her. You got so many ideas in your head that no ideas can be put in, like an overflowed cup. And it's just difficult to deal with a lot of you modern women. That's the truth.
So I am now going to have you pop one balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop that balloon.
Okay.
Okay. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
She fine. The sleeves were throwing me off, but I looked past them.
They match my earrings.
Okay, I just never seen it before. It's different. I had to get used to it. But yeah, she fine.
Okay. We don't giving like Bridgerton vibes. Yes.
I love a period piece. Okay.
And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I love your answer. However, I would say that initially you are not my type.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's head on back. We've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another
Yes.
question.
What do you believe is the role of a husband and a wife in a marriage?
Okay, we'll start there and come back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What do you believe is
This
the
where
role
it
of a
gets
husband and a
interesting,
wife?
People, buckle up. Hit the like button.
I believe the husband is a provider, protector. I believe the woman is a nurturer and caring.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that
What
answer.
about over here?
Daniel, 26. I believe I'm very traditional. So Growing up, I was fortunate to grow up in a 2-parent household, so I got to see what marriage looked like. So I think that helped me understand. For me, I think a husband is the provider, of course, the protector, and he supports his woman in everything that she does. I think a woman is the nurturer, and it balances each other out. I think that a woman can also be leading in some other ways when it comes to organization and different things. But I think a husband fully supports a woman in everything that she decides to do.
Okay.
Hold on, brother. Wait a second. You said that a husband fully supports a woman in everything that she does. Okay, I get it. Don't try to become a hybrid like them. Don't try to be the guy who's in the lead but also like gives up some of the lead. It's not gonna work out. Here's why. Eventually, somebody has to have final say. When big decisions need to be made in a family structure, somebody has to be able to say, this is what we're doing, okay? We're both confused. We both don't know which way to go. I'm going to decide we're going this way. Who's that going to be? That does not need to be confusing. That needs to be clear as day, okay? And I think that an issue with a lot of like urban women, women who are mixed with black or black women, you women, you do not trust us. And it could be subconscious. It might not be something that you can identify with and hold on to and latch on to, but it could be something you're battling with in the back end of your mind, the part that you can control, the part that can blink without you and handle your bodily functions without you. Again, I think that this has a lot to do with a lack of trust. And again, this you guys are going to see that this certainly was a trick question by her. And again, this is why modern women are just not doing well in the dating market. Let's go ahead and spin the clip.
And what about over here?
I would say the roles of both the husband and wife are about creating structure. And also, it's important to value each other and have someone that's the protector and the nurturer as well. So there's a multitude of things. I don't want to say one specific thing, but I think it's about creating structure and making sure that you support one another and that you're there for each other.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
May I kind of want a little bit elaboration because all three answers are a bit the same for me.
Okay.
Can I ask you to put some little pizzazz on that?
A little pizzazz.
Am I able to do that?
Let's have a little pizzazz in there.
Little pizzazz?
Yes.
Okay. In what way?
Like, what does it mean to be a nurturer to you?
For me to be a nurturer to somebody?
For me to be a nurturer, since you believe that a wife is the nurturing person.
I think a nurturer is somebody who does what they can do in their capacity to make sure that not just the household, but your spouse is taken care of in each endeavor. And I also believe that a nurturer is someone who doesn't just look out for themselves, but also looks out for their community and their family.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have anything specific to ask him, or what, you want to add something?
I mean, just if you want to add on to that.
Young Kamala.
Add on to just the tradition
yes.
of marriage. So a husband being the leader is paying the bills, and the provider, he's paying the bills. Everything has context. So if we're talking a family, then, a nurturer for a mother would be, making sure that the kids are, going to school or cooking dinner or,
hit the like button,
because again, I'm traditional, but not to say that those roles are specifically made for her, but that's what, what specifically for most of the time pertain to her. But in a marriage with a family, I would say that the nurturer for a mom would be to make sure that her husband feels wanted, making sure that she or he is feeling like the leader by just giving words of affirmation. And yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you.
And over here?
All right. Same question.
Yeah. Pizzazz.
I'm gonna say I don't have nothing else to add to it. I feel like if I do, I'm gonna just say everything everybody else is saying. So
Okay. That's all right.
All right.
You don't have to.
Okay. I am now going to have you pop a balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Thank you.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
So I appreciated everything that she said that she was looking for in a man. So I think that there was no specific reason for meet to pop. So I wanted to just continue to hear everything, answer a couple questions, get a little warm. And yeah, that's why I kept it on pop.
And so why did you end up popping his balloon?
I don't like the word traditionalism when it comes to marriage. I don't mind some things that are traditional. However, I have some beef when it comes to you want wife to like do the children bearing or children rearing.
I mean, hell, he does not have a vagina to have the babies himself. Ma'am,
ain't nobody shame.
I'm sorry that this man does not have a uterus to be able to bear his own children. You're that much of a feminist that you're upset that you're the one who has to take care of the children, and that it's lined up, it's in alignment that nature has it set up to where that's your job, and you're trying to find men who are going to be okay with you handing the baby off to him, and then you go off and be superwoman while he takes care of the child. That's what you want. So the guys who smell like a real leader, you're going to get rid of. Ma'am, I'm here to tell you that the guy who's going to be okay with your deal, you're going to soon find out that you don't have any respect for him. Then what are you going to do? Hopefully, you haven't accepted an engagement or already married this man when you realize you don't have respect for him. Then what are you going to do? What are you going to do at that point? Once you realize the guy who was okay with accepting that dumbass deal, you can't even stand to look at him every time he rolls over, every time he farts in his sleep, just like, oh my God, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, I got to get this dude away from me. Like, he's a pushover. He does everything that I tell him to do, everything that I want to. I don't even know where he really is on anything because, hell, everything that I say, he all right with. And you're going to realize that you hate him. And then you're going to remember that people like me had things to say about your dating life. If you're wise, you'll come back and rewatch stuff like this. Get some help. Because you're nuts, lady. And I'm here to tell you this. Most men are looking for a traditional situation. I know that you women are interested in transforming into a hybrid version of what women used to be. Men are pretty much the same thing that we've always been. It's just, it's more expensive for us to be men than it was for the men of yesteryear. As y'all down us the way that we do and compare us to men who had mortgages that were $1,500. Shit is ridiculous.
I think there needs to be equal support when it comes to all of that and cooking and cleaning, and it shouldn't just fully fall on the wife. I would like some equal support there. That may not be like all what you were thinking. However, when you say traditional, that is immediately just everything that comes into my mind.
I 100% agree. I'll articulate that better next time.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, we've got 2 guys left. Guys, any questions?
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're expecting a guy to come in and I'm pretty sure you want a guy who's going to, what's upsetting is I know that you want a guy who's going to fully pay the bills, fully take care of all the heavy lifting that men are supposed to take care of, fully do all the fist fighting that keeps you guys safe, fully do all the gun yielding that'll keep you guys safe, fully do all the things that men are supposed to do. But he's supposed to come in and help you do your job. This is why modern relationships and modern marriages are failing. Because the women are lazy. They are far lazy. And more than they're even lazy, they're selfish. They only want a deal that accommodates them. They are not ready to sacrifice like the women who got them to this position. It's absurd. Oh my God. She's like, I don't want to feel like I got to do my whole job. It's like, I don't want to, it's like, look at what men are dealing with. Look at
questions for our girl. Oh, he's ready. Okay. Let's hear it.
Just where do you live?
I live in Texas.
Okay.
Where do you live?
I live in Florida, Orlando.
Okay.
Do you mind long distance?
I don't mind long distance. However, when it comes to long distance, I think there needs to be a timeline of when people would be wanting to like move to wherever. And I don't see myself ever wanting to go to Florida.
Okay. What's wrong with Florida?
I don't know. I've never been there.
Right. You're like, ma'am, like I really like you are going.
For real.
You're gonna be by yourself, man. You're going to die by yourself. That's the truth. You're going to end up alone. What do you think? He's gonna follow you to where you are, masculine, you butchy chick? What do you think? What do you think? He's gonna follow you to where you live and go. And again, you masculine women, what you forget, what you fail to realize is if you get a guy to accept this deal and you realize that he's weak enough to do what you say, your instincts are going to tell you to get rid of him. Women don't respect men who just go with their way. That's why when you guys get with guys who treat you like those Zane books and the stuff that you see on TV, y'all don't even like those guys that much. I hope you didn't think he was going to follow you and go live where you live or think that because you're so independent, guys are going to come live where you are at. That's not how it works. You never even been to the city. You're like, I don't see myself going to Florida. You ever been there? No, I never been there.
No, ain't nobody shame.
It's like, lady, my God. Thanks, sweetheart. My goodness. It's just absolutely warped. And you want to know what's kind of depressing about it? She wants to do things for the black community. She seems to be a good woman in every other sense of the word. She just doesn't want to submit to a man. It's like, this is very insulting that you guys want the leadership of black men, but we can't get your submission for it. You're like, no. Hit the like button, everybody, because if we get these likes to like matching the view count in the room, then we'll know for sure that people are being kept out of the room. Puts the pressure on the system. Hit the like button.
And I don't function well in the heat.
Out of Texas.
Texas is hot. Yes, I know, and I don't function well in Texas. Okay. So, yes, I used to live in Chicago for a while, and then I recently moved back to Texas. So I was like, oh, I'm melting.
Okay.
But yes.
Gotcha.
Ma'am, don't nobody want to go live in no Arctic climate with you? Nobody want to go live where it's cold. Most people want to live where it isn't cold. You're dealing with black people. You know that, right? You're not dealing with people from North Dakota. These are black people. What are you talking?
Appreciate you.
Okay. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped for quite some time?
We don't hang out in Alaska.
Everything was going good. Okay. So other than location, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say you're in between, not my type
Lady's
and
nuts.
my type.
Okay. Why? Why is he in between?
I think maybe the stature. Yeah.
The stature's the bad thing or it's the good thing?
It's not a bad thing.
Okay.
It's just like, I don't know, maybe you're too tall for me too.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Let's head over here. Okay. So now, is he someone that's your type?
I will say no.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And why not?
It's not the height. I think maybe the hair, the facial hair, I'm not feeling it.
That's cool.
Yes.
So are you popping his?
I am. Can I?
Thank you. All right. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear out more. She spoke well for herself, and she seems to be intentional with how she goes about herself.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. All right. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys. I'll take the mic. Yes. Thank you. I will put this okay. Sounds good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ma'am, you're going to have to loosen them tight-ass standards.
Okay, let's bring out our next single lady.
I never seen a woman talk herself out of a man like that, like, ever. Like, all those guys were physically attracted to her, and she just talked her way out of it. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you're a good woman who has like a lot of good aspirations for the community. You're just
welcome
nuts.
in. What's your name?
I'm Kiara. My name is Kiara.
Okay, Kiara, how old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
And what do you do?
So right now, I'm actually an MBA student. I'm getting my MBA in finance,
Nice.
and I'm also in the U.S. Air Force Reserves. And I also work for the admissions committee for a public university. I'd rather not say the university, but
Okay, we understand.
and I also do YouTube on the side, but that's just on the side. I get paid from that as well. And I have my own beauty business, but that's just some side stuff. So
you do a lot.
Ooh, shit. Like, I wonder if you women understand that the busier you sound when you're like talking about the things that you do in your personal life, your availability is going down. He's realizing that you're available less. He's not thinking, oh yeah, now I got me a boss babe and she's gonna go get me she's gonna bring some extra bread home and then we're gonna have some extra bacon. That's not what men are thinking. Men aren't thinking that. That's the truth. Men just kind of want you at home while we make money. That's the truth. And I know that you guys don't like that. You see that as oppression or whatever. But it's funny when you guys are left to work by yourself without a man for more than 1 decade. You complain about how bad your feet hurt and how nice it would be to have a break. You never do it without complaining or patting yourself on the back, calling yourself mama and daddy or whatever. It's always like caveat. Yet like when men do it, we just do it. We don't be like, oh, I'm tired. It sure would be nice to get some help with these bills. Men don't think like that. So like y'all might as well stop like leading with all this like I'm an entrepreneur, whatever, blah, blah, because we don't really care. We don't care about your money. We don't.
Lot. Yeah, I do. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
So some things that I like doing for fun is I love international traveling. And I also love anything beauty related. Like I like, like learning different makeup techniques and things like that, like different, brow laminations, body sculpting, just anything like beauty related.
Yeah.
And just like learning that I do like little spa days at home at least once a week. So like different like face masks and things like that, hair masks and stuff like that.
Okay.
What else do I do? I like going to concerts as well. So I love music and karaoke and all of that stuff. So
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And now what do you look for in a man?
So what do I look for in a man? I just like someone that has good morale. So just somebody that like is genuine and that has like a good characteristic about themselves. Like they mean well. Mm-hmm. Like they don't have bad intentions. That's super important for me. Somebody that is goal oriented, somebody that has like a good head on their shoulders, just somebody that, is a good person. Really, that's really important for me. Mm-hmm. 'Cause you can look good on the inside, but your intentions can be bad. So,
Okay. And now what are some deal breakers?
Some deal breakers for me would be just somebody that isn't goal oriented. So just somebody that is just like, complacent, because I'm a super goal oriented person. So I want somebody that is, like on the same level as far as like growing and being like, going after goals and things like that. So just somebody that's like that. And also somebody that is like, like a liar that lie and things like that, or just like a cheater, just regular stuff that is just, is a Yeah, a deal breaker.
Cool. Sounds
I'm
good.
nervous. I'm sorry.
No, you're doing well. All right, so we did get a pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's go on over there, see why he ended up popping. Okay. All right. So, your name and age?
I'm Tevin. I'm 28.
Okay. And Tevin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's pretty, but the whole like social media influencer thing is like you probably a little into yourself a lot, and then you said the cheater thing, and I low key be cheating sometimes, and so it's just I don't know.
Cheating?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
I don't know if
that's
you could.
crazy.
If you could, I don't really want a lot of people, so it's
No,
like,
that's
I'd
feel
rather
it.
just be upfront. Like if you good with cheating,
So you're a
I'll-
cheater.
I mean,
So that's what you're
if you
saying,
do
you're a
something that
cheater?
irritates me, I'm cheating.
You're a cheater. Okay, okay, that's good to
But-
know.
but
I'm
like-
glad you popped your balloon.
Exactly.
Now, this is a young man who simply doesn't know what he's talking about. Again, a lot of young men, they're trying to stand out. They're trying to stand out in the wrong ways. Like, and again, here's why you see stuff like this in the present day. You see stuff like this is because of the suppression of male nature. I'm here to tell you guys, most, if not all men in the dating market think the way he thinks, rather if it's on the conscious part of their mind or in the subconscious part of their mind. And it doesn't really matter what that guy ends up doing at the end of the day. What matters is that the impulse is there. No man is really above this. And this is why I believe that a man's sacrifice in a monogamous situation is to be appreciated more, because men, our DNA is telling us to go leave our seed everywhere, and our seed is telling us to populate the planet everywhere we can, where you know that it's in your best interest to have your babies in one spot with one guy. It's more in the woman's interest to stay close with one guy. She can only get pregnant one time. And if he runs off, where's her protection during the 9 months? You see, you're starting to see how from an evolutionary standpoint, this has always worked the same way. It's just now, because men are so suppressed and men are existing in monogamous situations in an unhealthy way, that men are forced to come out into the dating market in what looks like an obnoxious manner, but really it's just him trying to let his nature out. He just doesn't know how to articulate it properly. He wants to try to find women who are okay with him being a man. I know he looks goofy, and maybe the way that he rolled it out is pretty obnoxious. But to me, it's a little bit disheartening, because if in an ideal world, men should be able to say, like, have you ever seen older couples at like Cancun, and there's women at these parades and they're shaking their ass, and then some old guy he wanders off, and next thing you know, he's behind one of them, and then here comes this old woman hitting him hitting him and shit and pulling him back. And it's like, it seems like no matter what stage we're at, we never really kind of stop being men. And I think the reason why older guys get old and eventually like just hop up on some ass or whatever, I think it's because men are so suppressed. I truly do. I believe it's because men are so suppressed. Hit the like button. We're getting ready to be at a 100% like ratio. When you're at 100% likes with the views, that's how you know people are being kept out of the live stream. I love when we get close to having one right match with 100 with the viewership, because that's not even how it works. It's supposed to bring more people into the room. I just like seeing that so that we can have documentation of that. All right, let's go ahead and spin the clip.
It's perfect.
But you're
I don't
beautiful,
do
though.
cheaters.
You're
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. So now, is he someone that's physically your type? I know you say you don't do cheaters.
No, I mean, he looks good, but he's not like the typical guy that I would go for, but he's okay, but I don't do cheaters at all.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm good. You a cheater. I don't want you.
Okay. So I'm going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hang on to that. We've got quite a few guys here, so let's have you pop 2 balloons.
Okay, 2 balloons. Let me see. This is kind of hard. Oh my God. I get what they mean. Okay.
Yeah, those lashes are gross.
I'm sorry. I don't want to copy.
And then one more.
She's sweet. She doesn't know how to carry herself.
Dang it.
Thank you.
All right, we'll start over here. Your name and age.
Daniel, 26.
Okay. Daniel, why was your balloon unpopped?
Well spoken. She seems ambitious. She's in education. So yeah, she has some good things going for herself.
Nice. Okay. Why'd you end up popping his?
Just he looks good. Like he's somebody that I would talk to. Is just like I don't want to be like mean or anything. Just like they always say the initial attraction, but I just wouldn't like go for him. I could see him being a good friend though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
He just got like a baby face. Like he just looks like, you know,
What the hell are you talking
like
about?
a teddy bear. I'm sorry.
Thank
Don't
you.
be sorry. Don't be sorry. Good.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Phil, 26.
Okay. And why was your balloon unpopped?
I like what she was saying. She seems well put together.
Okay. Nice. And why'd you end up popping his?
I would just say I just wasn't like attracted to just like him. I couldn't see myself like being with you as far as like, you know, romantically, but I definitely could see you as like a good friend. Yeah.
It's cool.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Damn, what do you
Your
think
name
this
and
show
age.
is for?
My name is Tank, 28.
Okay.
Tank, why did you end up popping your balloon?
This is not pop the balloon or find friends.
For real.
But now, I think you just a little too nice for me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm too nice. Oh, okay.
You
You want her to just be a little more honest?
like with me, you get the real deal. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing, even if you don't know me.
I'm the same way. So I
think you sugarcoating it.
Yeah.
you think I sugarcoated
I
it?
think you did.
I did
You
though.
look really good though.
Thank you. But no, I'm glad you popped your balloon. That's good for you. You know.
Is he someone that's your type?
I like the tattoos. He's a little bit just on like the shorter side, but you're okay. Like you look good. You look good. But I do like, you know,
I can't catch
taller
his head,
men,
but I sure can throw him.
How tall are you? You know, we gotta ask.
6 foot.
6 foot.
Okay. Maybe it's the heels.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still taller than you with them on. Like, ma'am, like, what's your problem? Like, the just Jesus, you modern women have such an issue with like just accepting rejection. Just allow yourself to be rejected. It's okay. Men have to deal with rejection. I can sense you. Excuse me. The lashes make me think she wants a Pookie as well. A lot of people say it down there saying that you're a Pookie chaser. I think you are.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we do now have 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. So what are some important values in your life? So what are some things that you value in your life?
Okay, cool. Let's start over here. Name and age, and what do you value in your life, right?
My name is Gerald Fons, and I'm 25. What I value is family, friends, and God.
Okay.
Okay. Your name and age, and what do you value in life?
My name is my name is Arthur, 27. Like you said, family, of course, has always been me and my mom, so family is one. And also just the younger generation growing up, kids. I'm a school resource officer, so I love all my kids at the school. So kids, the younger generation.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Your name and age, and the answer to her question.
My name is Destin, 27. I value, my time. I value my work. I value myself. I value my family as well. I'm an entrepreneur, so I definitely, take a lot of time, to focus on my work and stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Your name and age, and the answer to her question.
My name is Jerron. I'm 27. I'm real big on quality of character. Like, for example, I think a lot about just the vibe that I put out into the world. You know what I mean? How I treat people, making sure I'm being a positive person. And Outside of
Wow,
that, just
you would
making
come
sure
in
that
and
like
can't
I'm
even hit the
fulfilling a
fucking
purpose
like
every day,
button.
making sure I'm doing something to positively impact the world in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Okay, let's head back, and I'm gonna have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Don't pull it down now. Why'd you wear the skirt?
This is harder than
And
I
we
thought
just
it
say,
would be.
"Cup
That's what everybody says.
I keep thinking they're gonna fall. I'm like, what's up, Terrence? Day one's in the house.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
She looked good. I'm in the Air Force as well, so yeah, I thought we had some things in common. So other than that,
Thank you both for your service.
Unfortunately, I didn't know that, but yeah, just like I liked your answer. It was just I don't want to base it off of like what you have on or anything like that, what people normally do. But I just thought, maybe you could have brought something like more that stand out a bit more, or just like like more classy, or just if we were to go to a restaurant or anything like that, it would be something that we could go out in. Yeah.
Appreciate
you. All right. And now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he is actually. He is my
Oh.
type. So maybe I should.
Okay. Do you want him to get his balloon back?
But then I would have to pop somebody else, wouldn't I?
You sure would?
you can pop somebody else.
Okay, you can get your balloon back.
Okay. Let's get him his balloon back.
You can get your balloon back.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. That Air Force, if you wasn't in the Air Force, I didn't know that about you. No, you're not. No, you a cheater. I don't want you. You a cheater.
Okay. All right, so he's got it back. Go ahead and pop someone
I know
else.
who
Let me
I'm
move out the way. Oh, go ahead. Okay. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
She looks good. She has a lot going on for herself. Well put together. I like the hair, like the nails. Look
Thank
good.
you.
All right, so why'd you end up popping his?
So I ended up popping his just because I liked his answer and I liked the fit that he got going on, but I noticed that he wasn't completely sure about me. I could sense that when I was asking, or when I was talking to him, I could sense that he was about to pop, so I didn't like that at all, because it's just like, I want somebody that's firm about me, like they want me, and you wasn't. You was ready to pop, so
Why you
I
think
seen
that?
that.
Nah.
I seen you holding the balloon, you was about to pop.
Nah, I'm just holding the balloon, but you look good though.
Thank you.
That's why I had it unpopped. That's why I had it unpopped.
Okay.
It was cool.
I seen you about
So
to
you
pop.
weren't about to pop?
Nah.
Okay. Maybe he was just fidgeting.
Okay, yeah.
I was just
Maybe,
fidgeting, but it's
okay.
all good.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
No worries.
Again, ma'am, like get your insecurities in check. Get yourself together. Go to therapy so that you don't run people off and they're actually just trying to connect with you. Lady. Again, stop thinking so much. Just chill.
Definitely appreciate it.
All right, we've got 3 guys left now. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna get a little bit personal because I didn't know he was in the Air Force. What is your name and what do you do like for a living, and what's like your daily routine? Like if we were to like match, what would...
Okay, let's see. I'm interested to move on. She ends up matching. She ends up matching with the cop. Okay, I give it 6 months. Maybe that. Maybe not even that. Maybe a couple of dates because he's a serious man, and I don't know. I think she's everything but. Now I'm ready to move on from her. Now, this woman here, I have no clue why this woman chose this choice of clothing. Now, her body's not bad. She's in shape. She's fit. It's questionable tattoo, but it's just very, very revealing, I would say. And I don't know, ma'am, you just shouldn't have did this. I don't know. Or maybe it's just me. It's too it says a lot about you. It's like without saying it. It's like a back tattoo or a tongue ring.
How old are you?
I just turned 25 last month.
Okay, happy birthday. It's still your birthday.
Thank you.
And what do you do?
I am in the beauty industry. I specialize in lashes, eyebrows, and lip blushing. And I am also a YouTube content creator.
Okay, nice. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
Some things I like to do for fun is I love to explore. I love to be outside in nature. I love water, being in water, by water, and self-care.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I'm looking for a man that is honest, generous, and spiritually in tune, and someone that is not selfish.
All right. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Some of my deal breakers would be a man that would be intimidated by the divine feminine power that I have, because some men can be intimidated by that. Or
What in the hell are you talking about?
Let's get one thing straight. Crack is cheap.
Ma'am. This ain't it. Why are you doing this? Again, when talking about modern women and you guys trying to force these new ideas on men, men are not going for this divine femininity garbage. Right, you have some kind of divine femininity. That's why you came out here half naked to impress these guys, like, right? That's why you led with titty first, because you got it, because it's just, you're so incredibly rare. Are you guys getting this? She's like, my divine femininity, but they're like, pop. Much love to David Edwards. He came through with 23 and took the sponsor spot. David Edwards.
Mama, there goes that man.
First Cash App of the day. He's the show sponsor. If we sponsor today's show, we will be back here reacting to the craziness over at Kendra G's show. Y'all show David Edwards some love. Much love, David. He's a 1%er. We treat it like royalty when we have our first show. Join the club, everybody. Support the show. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back into it.
a man that is insecure and a man that is, again, selfish.
All right. Okay, so we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why he ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Tank, 28.
All right. And Tank, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Very beautiful. I didn't want to pop, but the way you just put that, it just didn't seem right with me. That's all.
Okay. What the?
Divine, feminine, powered.
Okay. So what did it give off for you?
I just didn't like it. It just.
Shaming you.
It just.
No, ain't nobody shaming.
The world is already femininity, feminism, I'm good.
Okay.
I already know where you was going. Can I attempt to finish what you were trying to finish? He was trying to say the world is already competitive enough for men. I know where you were going. You were going to say the world is competitive enough for men. We don't want to come home and compete. We're the alpha. You're the woman. Get over it. We got to give up everything else. We already have to act like we only want to sleep with you for the rest of our life. And we have to act like we have to treat it like this real. Even if we y'all don't get, even if we don't succeed, even if a man never cheats on you ever in your relationship, it doesn't mean he didn't want to. You ladies are going to you can never win with this one. We're what we are. Much love to Reed Merriweather. He dropped 5. He one of them ones. Rihanna starter kit. Y'all wow. And then, ma'am, you came out here. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. This is look at this. You came out here neck tattoo, chest tattoo, talking about some divine femininity. And nothing is left to the imagination. You're very exposed. You know your mother would not want you to wear this. Again, you're putting off some really weird stuff because it's just, again, there's nothing really like, everything about you is actually giving jump off. And you're like, I'm divine femininity. You're trying to like inflate your significance. It's off-putting.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he's very handsome.
Thank you.
I like how you're dressed, and I like your tattoos and everything.
Thank you. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
And so now, do you want to clarify what you meant by the divine femininity, or?
Yes, I just stand very strong in my feminine energy, and I want a man that's very masculine that can allow me to just thrive. And I feel like I hold a lot of power. I love God and things like that.
Let you just thrive.
What is it? What's going on?
I like the way she put that.
Oh, okay.
No, brother.
You want that balloon
beg
back?
Pardon?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, brother.
All right, let's get the balloon back, guys.
Brother, she basically just said the same thing, just in a different way. Like, now I'm starting to think you slow. You've been losing them goddamn sparring matches and shit. It's like, dude. She just basically just said the same thing. Now, she is cute. She looked like she'd be good for a couple of weeks. But come on, man. I thought you were here to intentional. Go ahead. Make the mistake.
There you go. All right. We'll be back then.
Much love to Eugene Rosenbro. He came through and took the sponsor spot at $30. Let's get it, man. I'm trying to come back here for another show tomorrow, man. Let's go. More than halfway to sponsorship. Much love to Eugene for coming through. Appreciate you, David. Eugene's gonna hold down the sponsor spot for just a second. Or until somebody bumps him. Much love, Eugene. All right, let's get back into the show.
Let's head on back. So we have no pop balloons, so I'm actually gonna hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hang on to that. And there are a lot of guys right now, so let's have you pop 3 balloons.
3?
3.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Okay, 2 more. And 1 more. All right, your name and age.
Phil, 26.
Phil, why was your balloon unpopped?
She's well spoken. She seems like someone who knows what she wants for herself.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping his?
Just not my typical type.
Okay. What makes him not your usual type?
He seems really quiet.
Okay. Are you usually quiet?
Not really.
Oh. Okay. Nice. Thank you. And then you end up popping 2 more down over here.
You just seem like that socially awkward guy in school. Like, you like that guy, like, and you seem cool. No, much love to you, brother. But I came up with guys like you in school. Y'all were cool. Like, y'all actually had a lot to say once you guys actually opened your mouth, but you kind of just sat back in the cut, never really said anything. Possibly a school shooter. Just kidding. I think that's what they were picking up. You weren't doing so well because I think, like, you're battling with one of those inherent, like, there's a wide personality spectrum, and you fall into the very social awkward part of the social spectrum. And people like you really have to work hard at getting comfortable in society with like people, because you kind of were started in the back and you got to pick up, you know?
Here, your name and age.
I'm Tevin. I'm 28.
Okay.
And
And
if I
Tevin,
can,
why was
I
your
know the
balloon
ladies
unpopped?
can.
She looked like a video vixen. Like, look at her. Like, damn, she got tattoos. Like, she like a Disney princess. Like, you can just put her in a movie right now. Like, she fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
I beg your pardon?
All right, cool.
Easy.
And why'd you end up popping his?
Just because I had to pop somebody.
Okay. But is he your type?
Yes.
Appreciate that.
All right, sounds good. And we got one more down over here. Your name and age. Don't look so sad now.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm sick. My name is Jerron. I'm 27.
Okay. And why was your balloon unpopped?
You're like a bowl of ice cream. You just look so good.
Thank
know what I'm
you.
saying? Like, but it's okay. I was hearing what she was saying with the alpha woman energy. I could tame all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's okay. You don't like who I am. It's okay.
All right, you broke his heart. Why'd you pop his?
I'm sorry. I'm really not a shallow person. I really do go based off of personality, but I did have to pop in.
It's okay. I understand.
And brother, you can't tame that. You want to hit that. Stop. You can't. You guys can't fix these modern women, man. You guys aren't going to like, there is no taming a modern woman. Because you have to change the way they think to get through to them. If at the end of the day, they still think the way that they think, she's still what she is.
All right, thank you. Let's head on back. We now have 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. What are 2 life lessons that you have learned that has impacted you?
Okay. 2 life lessons that you have learned that have impacted you. Okay, name and age first and then answer.
Yeah, my name is Destin, 27. 2 life lessons that I've learned. Be consistent. Understand that consistency creates success. I've been consistent in my businesses. I've been doing it since 2017. 3 businesses. I have a family-owned business as well. So yeah, I've been very consistent, and that's a great lesson for me. Something else would be, just to, have faith in God as well.
Oh my God.
That's a good lesson. Always can depend on God, fall back on the word, when it comes.
Fall back. I think that's fitting verbiage. Fall back. Yeah, I know you can always fall back. Like what you just did. You were supposed to think of something about you, and then you couldn't think of anything, so you did what most black people do in that circumstance. You're like, well, we all believe in God, so let me just go to there and just be like, God is the reason for the season. It's like, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why I just can't leave this shit alone. I think it's because the further you remove from stuff like this, the more absurd it sounds like when you hear people doing this in their everyday life, and they're trying to get real results, and they're putting this stuff in the way. You got scared, and then you fell back on Jesus. That's why that's where they get, if you scared, go to church. That's where that comes from. And because without fear, religion doesn't work. You have to be afraid for them to be able to get some money. Okay. God, you just pissed me off, brother. Be you. Be who you are. Be you, bruh.
Comes down to certain situations.
Oh boy, you scared as hell.
Name and age and answer to her question.
Daniel, 26. 2 life lessons that I've learned. I would say the first one is have a plan. No plan to not have a plan is a plan to fail. Is a quote, and then also is resiliency. Just being consistent and continuing to pursue something is something that I've learned is a good life lesson for me.
Okay. Name and age and answer to her question.
Tank, 28. First lesson in a relationship, you cannot just pay all the bills and think that it's okay. You got to be there. Like, just because I was paying all the bills, like, I thought that was okay. When I had to be there physically, too, and emotionally and mentally. I didn't do all of that. And then competence and how you got to be competent to get some confidence, and then that creates accomplishments. So, yeah.
Okay. He's dropping bars. All right. And what about over here? Name and age and answer to her question.
Awesome. My name is Gervons. I'm 25. And I guess discipline and also consistency. It's one thing I've learned to be better at it over time, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. And now, what about for yourself? Let's throw the question back at you.
2 life lessons that I've learned is that you reap what you sow. So you need to be mindful of the energy that you put out and how you treat people. And that accountability is key. Once I learned how to take accountability for my actions, my life changed.
Man, that's in a book I read. I just ain't want to bust him out.
All right. Let's have you pop one balloon. Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I like how she looks and stuff like that. They ain't like the neck tattoo though. Feel me? But that's pretty much it.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
I like an older man, a man older than me, and we're the same age.
Oh, what's wrong with that? I'm kind of curious, shorty.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. All right, we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Does anyone have any children?
Any kids? No kids? Oh, okay. That's no kids. Ask them another one.
What are your current priorities in life?
Okay, current priorities in life. All right, over here.
My first current priority is to breed a grand champion dog. I breed American bullies. Standards, not the little short dogs who have trouble breathing. My dogs bite if you come in. And then, yeah, to just get my feet wet with being a professional MMA fighter. I do want that too.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. What about over here?
Daniel, 26. I would say currently my priorities are school, education. That's currently what I'm in. And then also being intentional about pursuing somebody. So I would say those are the 2 things right now that's a priority.
And over here?
Yeah, my name is Destin, 27. My priorities are my businesses. Yeah, that takes up like really a lot of my time. And, you know, as well as, you know, myself, working on my health and stuff as well. You know, working out, making sure that I do that consistently, for sure.
Sounds good.
Okay, man, you about to pass
it's time to pop another balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop
public
one.
Speaking, man. A lot of you guys are gonna have to start taking public speaking because you guys are like, sometimes watching some of you guys up here speaking, it's like, man, it's, and I get it. Public speaking is one of the most. They say like out of all the fears that naturally that we have innately, public speaking is up there. Don't care. Nobody cares about your life when you're a man. Figure it out. Get good at communicating somehow. I get it. Not everybody gonna do a podcast. Not everybody gonna work in radio or get a degree in communications. But some of you brothers have worked so little at developing yourself socially, finding ways to get out of this, playing the game, putting your mind other places. Now you're out here in the real world and you don't know what to do. You don't know what to say. Or when you're saying it, you sound awkward, or the women can smell the fear all over you. They can smell your apprehension. Breathing hard. You're right. You're breathing hard. I can't breathe listening to you niggas.
I'm sorry.
All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
She's well dressed, well spoken, and yeah, nothing bad to say.
Okay, nice. Yeah. And why'd you end up popping his?
I just like the other answers a little better.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. All right, our 2 remaining guys. Any questions for our girl? Oh, you ready over here? Okay, sorry. Ask it again.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Where you located?
North Carolina.
I'm in Dallas.
Okay.
That's it?
It's long distance?
That's fine with me.
All right.
You're good?
Yep.
Okay. Any questions here?
Well, we wouldn't have to do long distance. I live in North Carolina as well. Yeah, I live in Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
What part of North Carolina you in?
Fayetteville.
Okay. In about 3 hours, 4 hours.
I travel there often.
Okay. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Any other questions?
Any other questions?
Very good.
You said you're 25, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you do for work again?
I'm in the beauty industry.
Beauty industry, okay. No.
And I content create.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we'll be back. Why'd you take yourself out the running?
I mean, he there.
So what?
I mean, I just think he there. I seen the look. I seen, he said North Carolina. She smiled, all 32 teeth.
Okay. All right, but you held on to your reel for quite some time. Why so?
Because I was ready.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, but when he there, I don't like competing when I know I'm gonna lose. I'm a fighter.
Shouldn't have eliminated yourself, but is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he is my type.
Okay. Well, we do have our last guy over here. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he is my type.
Okay. Let me bring you up here with us. Come on up here. Let's ask all of our final questions up here. All right, do you guys have any final questions?
No. She's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Amazing.
No, I have no questions.
Okay. Well, then, let me go ahead and ask mine. Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. You guys can go on up. Make some noise for them. All right. Let's bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Nydia.
Nydia, how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what do you do?
I work in property management.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
So I like to cook. I also crochet. I recently
Lord,
just bought a
have mercy.
pottery wheel.
We must stay
as well,
focused, brothers.
so,
We must
yeah.
okay. Stay focused. Now, this was the lady who had like all the ass, but not a lot to offer. The show got interesting here. David Edwards came through and dropped $86 to sponsor the rest of the show. That's why he's a worker. Show that man some love. He baller.
Mama, there goes that man.
Baller. Much love to David Edwards. Appreciate you, brother. We'll be back here tomorrow reacting to Kendra G. Let's get it. Thanks to him. We're about to come back here tomorrow and kick ass. Let's get it. Much love to David Edwards. Show that man some love. All right. Yeah, she's one of the thickest women we probably ever reacted to. Something wrong with her. She's so thick. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay, very creative. And what do you look for in a man?
So I look for someone who is consistent, honest, ambitious, and intelligent.
Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
So you can't have kids.
Okay.
And then also you just have to be taller than me. You don't have to be like super tall, just taller than me.
Taller than you. Okay.
Yeah, that's really it.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. So we have. Okay. Every time I say that, somebody pops. That's why I was gotta look. All right. Let's go on this way to see why they ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Gervance. I'm 25.
Okay. And Gervance, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
The voice, not my type like that.
Her voice?
Yeah, just her voice. That's it. But beautiful though, for sure.
Okay. Sounds good. Now, is he?
I knew there were more men out there like me. Sorry, guys. I always do that at least once a show. I told you guys. I didn't even notice my battery was super low.
Someone that's your type?
No, not really.
Okay. Why not?
His teeth mainly.
The
but
gap.
it's not really the gap. It's just a little bit uneven. I'm actually like a really big stickler like for smiles.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, that's it.
Cool. Thank you. We got another one over here. Your name and age.
Tank 28.
All right. And Tank, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Ever since I think around 27, 28, I stopped going under 25.
Okay.
It's just, it don't click. You beautiful though.
Thank you.
Okay. Just a little too young for you.
Yeah, just too young.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
I don't know if he's my type, but he's not unattractive. He's attractive.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Let's head on back this way. So we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
She's trying to walk backwards. She's going to fall back.
What?
Now, I thought the teeth thing was very rude. I agree. I thought the teeth comment was very, very rude. It was just nasty. And again, I'm also one of those men who voices can really throw me off. I don't know why. Most guys aren't like this. This is one thing that I think makes me kind of like an outlier guy. Voices can really throw me off. Like the good example that I always use is Melly. No disrespect to Gilbert Arenas, but Melly is a very good-looking woman. I can never date her though because of the way her voice sounds. I just couldn't. It's like French and African. It's gross. I could personally, I couldn't bear it. But the next man, whatever the next man can lay up with, I'm cool with. I personally, I can't do just certain voices. I can't do. Her voice doesn't bother me though. But he has every right to pass on you because again, with us, we don't care about your money. We don't care about your education and background. So we sort of get to be picky in these areas about the physical and the audible in ways you can't. Not like you can't care about these things, but you can't prioritize it above his ability to provide, be stable, so on and so forth. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into it.
Take your best one.
Yeah, I just completely lost my train of thought.
I know it's a lot.
What are some goals that you're working on right now?
Okay. What are some goals you're working on right now? Name and age first, and then answer your question.
Phil, 26. I would say one of my goals that I'm working on is building wealth for myself, and just finding different avenues and ways that I can do that.
Let him cook.
Your name and age, and answer to her question.
Daniel, 26. I currently have a podcast. I'm working on building more content and just establishing more growth. And then also get my master's. I'll be graduating soon. And then just health and fitness, trying to stay in shape, live a holistic life.
Okay. And what are you getting your master's in?
Adult education.
Adult education. Nice. All right. Name and age, and answer to her question.
I'm Tevin. I'm 28. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at audio engineering. I've been taking classes. I'm in like a little program. So
let him cook.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. And, just every day, just mentally, physically, just get better.
Okay. Name and age, and answer to her question.
My name is Jerron. I'm 27. So in my spare time, I'm a creative also as well. I do stand-up comedy. I'm a painter. I do a lot of other art forms as well. So one thing that's really a goal of mine is to get to a point to where I don't work for anybody else, but I want it to be within the next 2 years or so.
Let him cook.
For me right now, I'm doing a lot of different comedy shows, trying to find a manager or an agent that can help me be able to book more shows for myself.
Okay. Head
Lord
on
have mercy.
back. And what's
we
a
must
goal
stay
of yours?
focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
One big goal of mine is I really want to work on purchasing a home in the next couple years.
Yes.
Before I do that, though, I need to work on becoming debt free. So like paying off my car and student loans and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. So I'm now going to hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hang on to that. And
Now, ma'am, I get it. You want to buy a home. That's cool. I don't know. I just think a lot of you. God, that's terrible. I just don't think that a lot of you modern women are really thinking about how this sounds to men who are eventually planning on bringing you into a situation. I mean, you could always buy that home, buy the home that you're planning on buying or whatever, and then you guys can use that as a rental property, and then you can move in them if you find an ideal guy. Possibly so. But a lot of you women, when you guys do this, you guys start getting mortgages, you guys start trying to do things that men typically do. A lot of the times, it moves you away from that ideal guy that has his stuff together, who won't care that you own your own house. So you can't leverage it in the dating market. It just makes you a better adult, right?
I'm gonna have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
She's well spoken. She seems like she knows what she wants for herself.
And why'd you end up popping his?
So it's actually kind of a hard decision, but the only reason I popped is just because your shoelaces are a little bit dirty. That was the only thing that I could really think of to kind of like set you apart. That's it, though. Nothing else.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay.
I forget how old that guy said he was. And again, when women don't have anything else to go to, they're gonna go to height and kids. Again, dude, like, man, you guys, like, black men, like, we gotta start, like, we just gotta be thinking, dude. Like, I just think we're one of the only cultures of men. We kind of stay dressing the same way our whole life. And we think that there's no cost for it, but there is. There is a cost for doing the same things. A lot of people think that karma is like you smack somebody upside the head and then guaranteed because you committed that action, somewhere down the line, somebody else has to smack your ass upside the head. When the truth, that's not how karma works. I wish it worked that way. That would be awesome. But that's not how karma works. What I believe karma is your improper thinking brought into another stage of your life where you're supposed to have grown up. It's what happens when you don't fix issues that aren't meant to make it to the next phases of your life. And if you bring it to the next phase of your life, you're gonna get that's gonna be your karma for not learning, for not fixing yourself. I don't
We've
mind
got
losing
3 guys
viewership
left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Over that lecture.
How do you
We
handle
already sponsored
conflict
the
in a
show.
relationship?
Okay. Start down there and come back. How do you handle conflict in a relationship?
So again, my name is Jerron. I think it's important to understand that women are very emotional, and the one way to combat emotion is with logic, right? So I wouldn't be a person where it's like, if we have a conflict and you feel very emotional about something, I would try to make sure that you understand what reality is as a whole and reassure you as far as not only how I feel about you, but what my intention is within the relationship.
I agree. And I'm not saying that gym shoes are
What
like
about over
never
here?
appropriate.
Yeah, I honestly
because sometimes
never
gym
had
shoes
a-
are appropriate.
I don't know. It's not really too many
I'm not
conflicts
saying
with me.
go to the
like,
Y and penny
I don't have a
loafers on.
temper. If she got some problem with me, we gonna talk about it. But I'm not gonna like argue that much. I'm not gonna do that back and forth stuff.
And what about over here?
I would say I address it head on. I know some people like to give them some space and take some time before you address conflict. For me, it's about communication. I know that's cliche, but one of the things I take pride in is listening. So I think I'm a good listener, so understanding where that person's coming from, and then also just allowing that person to feel heard and then articulate yourself in a way that they can understand you. So communication is key.
Okay, nice. Okay, you can go ahead and pop another balloon whenever you're ready. Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
I mean, again, I think she's very pretty. You know, I think that she has her head in the right space. And more so than anything, I think it was more so that she said that she was a creative. She does pottery. Yeah. I've also done pottery. I took sculpture classes and whatnot. So it seemed like we just had some mutual interests and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
I just didn't like your answer. So the whole like emotional thing, it's a little bit triggering for me because sometimes that can be used as like, oh my God, you're so emotional. You know, I just don't like that. So that's
What I mean is that sometimes the way you feel is not based off of what are facts, but just like how you feel.
Mhm.
But even if that's how you feel, I still have to acknowledge that that is how you feel, even if that's not what reality is. And so I have to introduce reality into how you are feeling and then reaffirm how it is that like my intention and what is actually going on within the relationship.
What the hell?
I mean, but who's to say it's not reality?
What?
I mean, reality is reality. If you think I'm messing with another girl, but in reality I'm not, it's my job to not only respect how you feel, but also reaffirm to you what reality is as a whole. You see what I'm saying?
I may have misunderstood like what scenario you were kind of talking about.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just stop right over here. We got 2 guys left. Guys, any questions for her?
Question. So, what qualities do you possess that would make you a good partner?
I feel like I'm very communicative. I also think I'm pretty understanding. And I'm very secure within myself. Like there isn't really ever a time where I need to like question what you're doing, or at that point I think it's kind of just like you kind of have to walk away if you don't trust your partner. So
I agree.
It's
a good answer.
Okay. Any questions here?
Like, let me think. She's so beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God.
No, don't do it.
Just are you gonna love me? Like,
oh my
you know what
God.
I'm saying? Like I need somebody to hold it down. Like I need you to be like, what you doing? Like I need you to love me. For real. Like if I love you, love me. Type. It's so funny, bro.
Shame on you.
I'm dead ass. Not love, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, just, I don't know. Okay, I got another question. All right, do you have like a
What's
good
happening
sense of
right
humor?
now?
You like to laugh and stuff?
I feel like I do, but I feel like I do have a really good sense of humor. But I think sometimes certain things are not funny. Some people think they have a good sense of humor, but in reality, they're just rude and disrespectful.
I agree. I'm not one of those, though. I'm not corny.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I think so, though.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I care about, yeah.
Got anything to mention?
Huh?
No.
Bruh, I get it. She bad, but like you throwing your line in the reel with all you got. And again, you don't gotta do that, man. Especially if she feeling you, she feeling you. You don't have to like swing for the fence like that, and for you to you a devious bastard. I see what you're doing here. You're making sure that you leave
I see a big
with
tray.
that wagon.
I'm like, I'm leaving here with something.
Like I get it. You want to make sure that you take that home. But again, don't just sell your integrity out, man. You represent a large range of men who just cash in all their chips like that. And then you make the women think that men are cheap in the dating market. It's like, I need you to just love me. Nah, bruh. I don't even care if she pick you. That's not it. Don't do that. What
I'm good.
You sure?
You want me to ask another question?
No, I mean, I said, do you have anything you want to mention that's been brought up earlier?
Nah. I'm faithful with you. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
He's saying he's faithful with you, but he said earlier.
Oh, you faithful? Oh, you faithful with her, huh? See? God damn it! I did it again. Y'all see what I'm talking about? That's not even a stance he originally wanted to take, to just lead. But men are trying to find a way to come out into society. Honestly, I believe if the right woman, I could tell just by he a young dude, he don't know shit. I could tell that if the right woman came along, he'd stop saying that bullshit, maybe, but it doesn't mean that you won't want to still go outside other women. Now you lying. See, but it isn't your fault, brother. I'm here to advocate for you. It's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. It's these liars in society. It's these books. It's these movies. It's these sitcoms. And what their ideas of monogamy and what men are supposed to do. Men sleeping on the couch. Couches they bought. Getting kicked out of beds they bought. All this different type of stuff. And it all is slowly to move men to this like oppressed state, to where all of a sudden we can't even talk about what our true nature is anymore. If men could really truly talk about what their true nature was, men would be truly appreciated in society, and men would be less stressed. There wouldn't be so much hiding. There wouldn't be so much trickery. But it's women, it's you guys' inability to allow men to be what they are is what makes men have to come out to the dating market lying. I'm here to say most men feel like him. Most men don't want to be exclusive to one woman. And most guys just don't want to admit it. And most of you guys who even are in exclusive relationships and you're a good boy, the only reason why you want to pat yourself on the back is because you know it's difficult. And because you know that she's comfortable being monogamous all year long. And every time you go to the beach, it's kind of depressing. Even though you love your girl. This is why most men don't even take their women anywhere where there's going to be like a bunch of women. They just don't want the push and pull. He's like, oh, I'm single for you. Bruh, like, just wait for the time where we can be honest as men. It's not yet. You gotta hold it down for now. You should have just never said it.
He's only 80% faithful.
Oh, wow.
Why? Why did you have to bring that up?
We gotta let her know.
Because you said it.
No, that was last round. Damn.
If she watches this back, she's gonna be like, how come they didn't warn me?
Right. Yeah, I'd have been like, dang, Arlette didn't even say anything.
Why?
She didn't like elbow me, nothing.
No, I was playing. I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good guys.
Okay.
Okay.
You say so.
Right.
All right, girl. So I am gonna have you pop a balloon. Out of these two guys, we heard a little bit about them.
Can I ask a question first?
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
All right, go ahead.
I have not. I've been in one relationship. I haven't cheated. No.
What about over here?
Like once, maybe. like some high school.
Okay. How old are you again?
28.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, go ahead and pop a balloon whenever you're ready.
Shame in yourself. Ain't nobody shame.
Ain't the balloon. No, I mean, you gotta think again.
Let her pop your balloon.
That's a red flag.
It's cool.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Like when she walked that way, I fell in love, and she got the face card is fire. Like so, yeah, she got it. Where are you from?
Thank you. I'm from Atlanta.
Okay, I can tell.
Okay.
What does that mean?
They be thick.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Okay, and why'd you end up popping his?
It was just a cheating thing.
All right, y'all. Any final question between the two of you? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
I do. Where are you located? I know you say you're from Atlanta, or do you
I live
currently
in
live in?
Atlanta.
Okay,
Mhm.
sweet.
Where are you?
Live in North Carolina.
Okay, that's not that far.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No question. That's my only question.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
If you don't have one, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't really have any questions,
Okay.
honestly.
All right, well, let me ask mine then. So, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We got a match. I'll take the mic.
I don't know.
All right, get your girl. Make some noise for them, guys.
Good for you, my friend. Go ahead and bounce off that a couple times, and everything is going to be all right. Because, again, she's not ready to be kept just yet. She's ready to be what she is right now. She's ready to be a modern woman. She's not really ready to be like a wife, something that you keep. She's just a young 23-year-old girl with a big butt who's getting a ton of attention. And again, she's going to be under the impression that this attention is going to last forever. It isn't. Again, I'm really not surprised that she matched. Like, her body, probably one of the best bodies we've seen. Like, with about and it speaks to, like, men, we're more physical than anything. Now, to address Meth Curve. She also said doing it. She came up with that. I feel bad for you. I know what you tried to do there. Like me, I'm of a breed of man to where I would never get in a monogamous situation with a woman and tell her, oh, I'll never sleep with anyone other than you. I would never be deceptive with a woman like that. Even if I spend the whole relationship and I only sleep with you, I still would never make you think that I never would. And that's a prerequisite for me. And you don't have to date me. You can go deal with some other guy who's going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. That's just how I'll work. And again, and I understand how all this works. I understand how men work. The science has even been done on this, fellas. Like, they can hook you up to a lie detector test and they'll ask you if you would be faithful to your wife, and you'll answer yes, but your body will answer no. Because it's not about who you are. It's not about your character. It's not about your morality. It's about your nature. And he was trying to find his own way to articulate the fact that all men basically think this way, and that this is what you have to deal with dealing with men in general, because a lot of women think that there are guys who think differently than other men. And this is just not true. There are men who make different choices and make different decisions, but we all, generally speaking, we all think the same. You could have the best box on the block, nothing better than some new box. And it doesn't mean that we want to do it. I'm just saying it's nothing better than some new box. Like, even if you don't want to do it, we're not wired to be disgusted by it. Matter of fact, there were these studies, right, way back in the day. They would bring in a guy, right, and they would have him deal with his partner who he was in love with, right? And they would have him sleep with her over and over and over and over again. And maybe by the third time, he'd run out of gas and didn't want to sleep. He wouldn't want to sleep with her anymore. He wasn't even horny. But if they brought in a new girl every single hour, all of a sudden he was aroused every single time, and you could do it with 35. All of a sudden he's got 35 rounds, but he can only go 3 with just one woman. And I think what that discovery means is that we're predisposed for variety. And again, I'm not saying that I'm giving men a pass to do whatever they want. I'm trying to give women and some men an opportunity to understand what a man's nature truly is. Not what you want it to be, but what it truly is. But again, great show. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Much love to our sponsor, David Edwards. He's continued to come through show after show after show and keep this thing going. I appreciate you. He's a 1%er. Much love to him. Show that man some love. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I had a good show. Love delivering it. Had a good time. Y'all be good. It's ThonLexy. Keep it up. I'll be back here tomorrow with another show. Take it easy.